Christopher Osborne, specializing in geriatric neurology, typically with elderly patients whose disease includes the symptom of dementia. For this conference, we'll focus on Alzheimer's disease. It affects 1 out of 9 Americans over the age of 65 and 1 out of 3 over the age of 85. These numbers match up closely within my own practice as well. This disease is caused by alterations within the cerebral cortex. This includes senile plaques, neurofibrillary tangles, and atrophy of the cerebral cortex. These cannot be properly or safely diagnosed, unfortunately, until after a patient is deceased and the brain tissue can be physically examined. Symptoms that can be identified do fall within 3 categories. There's the early stage, moderate stage, and late stage. Some of the difficulties with identifying early stage is that the symptoms typically fall within the category of a lot of other general issues. Cognitive impairments, memory lapses, general senility is somewhat matching with a lot of the symptoms, so it does make it difficult identifying early on. Moderate stage, however, once it is developed to this point, things begin to be much more apparent and easily to identify. Once you get to the moderate stage, patient starts having symptoms with mood issues and cognitive impairments. Issues with the mood include exaggerated irritability, anger, aggravation, and cognitive impairments includes things such as wandering off, getting lost, and not remembering anything back. They may begin to forget people in their lives, even loved ones, people they used to see every day. They begin to forget. They'll have issues with maintaining personal care, dressing themselves, tying their shoes, and they'll also begin to repeat stories or forget what they've said when speaking. A lot of these symptoms are fitting within dementia and general memory lapses and cognitive impairments. But once it's gone beyond this, you start getting into late stage and things are much more severe. At this point, you have a patient who they not only fail to recognize other people close to them, but even themselves, to the point where everybody and anybody may not be identified. They get to the point where they may lose control of their bowels. They may not be able to communicate at all. Typically, all activities of daily life, they need assistance at this point. Treatments for this includes several medications for the mild to moderate, the early to moderate stages. And at this point, this typically falls into the cholinesterase inhibitors. And what this does is it helps to prevent the breakdown of the acetylcholine and hopefully maintain cognitive ability. And 3 of these that fall under this are, you've got donepezil, rivastigmine, and galantamine. And these are just for the mild to moderate stages of cognitive impairments typically. Once they've developed into the late severe stages, lamantine is typically what is used or attempted. And what this does is it helps to maintain the activity of the glutamate, and this is to improve mental faculties and perform basic activities. Typically, within the late stage, once they are in the late stage, they will be used in conjunction with each other, meaning lamantine may be used along with donepezil. For this case study, we'll call our patient Harry. He's 74 years of age, cared for by his son and daughter. Our health history includes left knee replacement, mild arthritis, and the majority of his joints, hard of hearing is right here. At this point, Harry has developed to the stage where he is unable to identify family members from photographs, but for the most part, only occasionally can he not identify his children, who are his primary caregivers day in and day out. He is able to maintain daily activities, and he can dress himself, he can brush his teeth, but he begins to struggle when these steps go beyond a certain number. When tasks require a certain number of steps, he'll forget what step he's on, why he started, what he's doing. This is exaggerated with irritability and agitation, and this
this mood is persistent even after the cause is no longer, even recovered. He may forget why he was agitated, yet the agitation continues and persists. Treatment for Harry, he's not quite in the late stages, so treatment is mainly just the donepezil, and this is to maintain the cognitive abilities that he still has, and late stage advancing is not required. Beyond this, the only help and assistance is to inform the caregivers to best maintain his environment, give him an environment that is comfortable, that is familiar, so that any mood outbreaks, any issue that he has with irritability is reduced as best it can be. From here, since treatment and the cause of the onset is not identifiable, there is no treatment that can be found. From here, the only thing that we can move forward on is making knowledge more easily digestible for the general public. Be sure to inform patients, be sure to inform caregivers as best we can to improve quality of life. And from there, advancing in technology so that we can identify these physical causes, such as the senile plaques, so that we get to the point where it's not after the fact that we can identify and see whether a treatment is effective or not, but during the fact we can continue to treat and find causes and find treatments that remove any of the causes. From here, technology, information, that is the best approach, and that's what we need to continue to do and continue to spread. Thank you.